Myself in this little app real quick. It's gotta stop thinking I'm the glitter guy. Why would it default to that?
Oh, does it?
Every time.
Yeah.
I'm like, you don't even give me a chance.
I'm sure there's a way to change that.
It usually doesn't bother me unless like I forget and then I'm in the middle of making a post and I'm like, I see a little white icon in the corner. I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, I hate when that happens. That happens to me a lot with different accounts. It's like,
man. When you have them all linked together like that.
Oh yeah, I have like 10 different social accounts from different people, and so it's like, thankfully I've never posted anything.
We used to Flash Friday was different, and we used to pick the pack on Wednesday, Thursday, and then post it on Friday of whatever the Flash Friday was, and Jason notoriously would forget and post it on his personal page.
Oh, yeah.
You guys remember that? I see some people jumping on.
I'm sure people.
Thank you, Brandy. Hey, Amanda.
What's up, everybody?
And anyone remember those old Flash Fridays? They used to sell out in like literally a second.
Yeah, I've heard the legends of it around the office.
Those were the days. Hey, Ashley. Everyone's jumping on.
What's up, Twitch? What's up, Facebook? TikTok? Welcome, welcome.
Closed captions doesn't embellish my words the way it should, I feel like. A lot of those words had some extra letters that it didn't feel like putting out there, but whatever.
Oh, yeah?
Hopefully no one has to rely on just the closed captions or they're going to lose half the show, really.
Oh, that's true. That's a good point. Carita Creeks from YouTube says, new to your site. Let's see what you're doing. What are we doing today, Sarah?
Well, today I actually have some updates. So every Tuesday we do a little Q&A. I come out, I give you guys the updates on what's happening in the Glitter Guy world, and I take your questions real time. So, in case anyone was waiting on anything that may not be an email concern or something that may be an email concern, but you're on here first, and maybe I'm your first stop. Or maybe you're just here to hang out.
True.
So I do have some updates. Let's just start with the Apple app. One, if you didn't see it yesterday or happened to not see it last week for any reason, we have an app.
Woo!
It is on Android. Listen to me, Android. It's on Apple and Android. Apple was yesterday, and unfortunately, it had a lot of bugs, and I will See? I can't even get out all the crap I was about to talk on Apple because my mouth don't even let me. I'm going to pause all my Apple jokes because it really wasn't funny yesterday, but I know a lot of people were frustrated. The app is fixed. So Apple is working well. I think the big issue was with the search bar. As soon as you try to search something, it would be all wonky. So all those people that talk and code and just, make the apps, they did their thing this morning. And everything is back the way it should be. Rewards are back on the website. We have no idea what happened. It was on the back end of the Rewards app, and lovely when you are dealing with Shopify. Shopify doesn't want to take any blame for anything that goes wrong with your website, so they make you use all these third-party apps, so then you have to go through that to get all your answers. Luckily, it didn't take us too long to get the rewards back up. So if you're on the website, rewards are back up. If you are worried about rewards in the app, that is going to be in a few days. So what had happened was we didn't take the rewards into consideration. Hi, we're new here. When we were building the app. So after we built the beautiful Android app and literally got the phone call from Apple is the day that we realized that we cannot integrate our rewards program with our app as is. It was lovely to be a fly on the wall in the office that day. So we had to make a decision. Were we going to scrap the Android app and start over with a new app developer that would integrate with our current rewards program, have everyone uninstall the app on Android and reinstall the new app and communicate with everyone that this happened, and then launch the Apple app just later, or scrap the rewards program? That was sounding like a nightmare. We had no idea if everyone would have been able to keep their rewards or what, so lucky for us, Jason went in, he talked to the developers, and a little bit of money worked because they wrote that code right into our current app, and we got to keep everything.
Perfect.
Everyone was on the edge of their seats that day. It's like, oh my goodness, do we scrap the rewards or do we scrap the app? Yeah. Everyone had its pros and cons, except scrapping the rewards didn't have any real pros.
Yeah, no.
Except that we'd have a rewards app in the app.
That's true. That's true.
Lucky for us, we are going to do both. We're going to keep our rewards program. We're going to keep our app as is. And in a few days, the rewards app will be integrated with the Glitter Guy apps. If you have been shopping on the Glitter Guy app and you are worried about your rewards, do not worry. Just take a screenshot of your order. You probably don't even have to actually screenshot your order. Just add your order number to an email, help@theglitterguy.com, and we'll add anything on for you, no problem. Those are rewards that you guys earned, you deserve, and take it from someone who puts everything on her credit card because she wants those darn points. You're going to get them.
True. That was some people are saying in the comments, and of course, with first versions of any app, there are going to be a few bugs out the gate. But
me and Jason don't have Apple, so we needed you guys to find out the problems.
It's true. Yeah.
The code. So there is a discount code right this week for Apple for the app. I am told that it's not working for some people because you have to add the code as an item to your cart, not in the discount code part. And maybe we'll get Jason to do like a screen record or something of him doing it real quick, if anyone is confused by that, because I didn't even get a chance to go in my app and play around with that after he gave me that information. But if you are having trouble with the 20% discount code on the app, and you have Apple, because I believe the Android ones was just last week, add it as an item into your cart, and you should get your well-deserved discounts. And if you didn't get your discounts this week, and you did use the app, and whether or not you tried the code or not, just email us, and we will give you your monies back.
YouTube, Aaron Jones is saying there better be tickets for April still. What is
is there no tickets left?
I don't know.
So, hey Katie.
Hate to throw you off your flow.
No, let me check the website real quick. So we have, if you guys missed that, that's a great point, the Misfit Makers Tour. We listed our tickets yesterday for our stop. We're the third stop. It looks like there are 10 a.m. So there's 10 a.m. tickets and 1 p.m. tickets right now. That's $100 for the class. You are going to get, I had the whole list in front of me yesterday, but you're going to get everything you need to make your tumbler, and one of the items just arrived today, some pop of color.
Ooh.
So you're going to get all the stuff you need to make the cup. You're going to get a how-to to make the cup in person from Jess and Jerry right here in the Glitter Guy warehouse, and then we're going to throw in a vinyl packet from TGG, and that, I believe I put the value either $40 or $45. Mrs. Nola is going to donate a tumbler pack from Mr. Nola's Glitter, and I didn't have the value on that, so I don't think I added it to the list, but you're not going to be upset for getting more items, are you? You're going to get a tumbler shield and a bunch of other little goodies. I put together like a TGG accessory pack and a whole bunch of fun stuff. With both the meet and greet and the class, which are on separate days, you're going to get a warehouse tour.
Warehouse tour? Yeah.
Sorry guys, I'm checking how many tickets are left and talking to you at the
No
same
worries.
time, so I'm quite impressed with myself sometimes.
Yeah, full warehouse tour, is that?
Not a full warehouse tour, but there will be I almost said a Misfit tour. A warehouse tour. And
Sweet.
The meet and greet on Friday, you will get to make your own glitter mix. So I'm going to set up a little glitter bar. It's going to be cute. I don't have the little cups yet, but that's why I'm going to go shopping soon, get little bowls to put it in, and it'll be real adorable. It'll be exactly like you would assume a glitter bar will look like, and I don't even know what I think that looks like yet. But you'll be able to make your own mix. I'll have the scale there just like I do it normally when I make our fusions. You're going to write your little recipe down, and I'm gonna make you a Glitter Guy label right then and there, so you're gonna leave with a full shaker that you guys made yourself, and obviously we're gonna help you make it full because that can get a little tricky.
Poll just came in. 75% of our viewers on TikTok have already downloaded the Glitter Guy app.
Yes, guys, the app is so clean and so nice. The website is probably so jealous of how clean and nice the app looks. It's fantastic. So I did look up. That's got to be wrong, but maybe we sold more today. Anyway, it's telling me I got 3 tickets left for the 10 a.m. class for Meet Your Maker. Meet Your Maker. They would be meeting them though. For the Misfit Tours. These, oh my goodness, all these words, these M's. For the Misfit Tour, where you will meet Jess and Jerry, there's 3 tickets left for 10 a.m. and there's 6 tickets left for 1 p.m. There will be a 3rd class that we might add if these tickets sell out for a 4 p.m. class. I didn't want to spread it out too thin and, you know, hold these ladies all day if I didn't know how many tickets we'd sell. I'm very impressed with how many tickets we sold. And I give all of the credit to the lovely Jess and Jerry, who will be doing most of the work. We are going to have some food and drinks at the meet and greet. It's going to be so much fun. I can't wait. I have a whole bunch of people coming to help us with everything. I was like, once we do the warehouse tours and get everyone all excited about meeting everyone and you got music going, I was like, it's going to be like herding cats at a rock concert. No one will be able to hear you. You'll be like, come here, come on, sit down, go over here. Guys, get your stuff. But it's going to be a lot of fun too. Like, I picked only the greatest people to help us. I believe Jess and Jerry are bringing someone along too. I'm really excited.
That sounds awesome. Even this flyer here is like really cool.
Jason made the flyer. Isn't it beautiful?
I like it. That's really cool.
Thank you, Brandy. Oh wait, am I seeing comments all over again, or did you just say that now? Because I just switched back to my phone, so now my comments are all...
say?
No. Speaking of Jason, he has, if you have not been told yet, taken over the Quack Pack. Not to say that I wasn't a Quack Pack genius, but I did drop the ball a little bit at the end. I'm stretched a little thin, so unfortunately when that happens, creativity kind of like, you know. But he has some fresh ideas, and I'm really excited. This will be his 2nd full Quack Pack that he's putting together now. If you're unfamiliar with the Quack Pack, it's our big subscription box. It goes out every other month. And it is full of all kinds of stuff. You will get something to make a complete craft, and you will get a whole bunch of other little fun things. Tools, accessories, blanks, decals, all kinds of stuff. Glitter, of course. And now you will, this is something we were trying to introduce from the very beginning.
Ooh.
These, if you can not see them, but you probably can. These are little coins. And eventually, if you collect one of all the letters, you will spell out Quack Pack. So there'll be one of these tokens in every box. And you will collect them, and once you can spell a word, the word Quack Pack, not any word, listen to me. We're gonna give you $1,000 in TGG gift cards right off the bat. Here you go, $1,000 in TGG gift card. Probably just do it in one gift card, honestly.
No, you're not serious, are you?
$1,000. We were torn. We were like, all right, well, do we do a free Quack Pack for a year? And Jason just felt like that wasn't enough for the, you know, the dedication to. I did this, so I used to subscribe to this sub box called Walt Life, and that's where I got this idea from. And he watched my dedication collecting all my coins, which I started to lose towards the end. I probably have won that Disney vacation twice over by now, and I have no idea, but that's my own fault, isn't it? So I'm excited to see who the first person is to win this.
You guys should let us know down in the comments, what would you even do?
What would you do with that? 1,000 TGG dollars.
Oh my goodness. Would it all be glitter? I think it would all be glitter for me. I would just get one of those cool walls like you have on your set, Sarah, with like all that glitter.
I would have I own the place, so I can, but if it was me, I would have quite the crazy glitter wall, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Or I may buy I use some of it to get like huge buckets of resin and like do a bunch of resin crafts. What's the biggest?
You could get the big jar of UV resin.
Yeah, facts.
So I guess you'll luck out with this though, because some letters you'll need twice. You'll need A twice. You'll need K twice. You'll need C twice.
True.
If I spelled this correctly, that's 9 letters. So Jason was right. It would take a little bit over a year to actually spell the whole word.
Oh man, it's gonna be worth it though.
So who is excited for the new? So you can sign up for the Quack Pack right now on our website, and it is under our subscription box tab because we have 3 subscription boxes now. We have the blind box, that is our new release of glitter. So if you sign up for the blind box, you're going to get our new glitter first, and it will also obviously be a surprise. And then we release that the following month. So January, the Quack Pack. January, the blind box went out and the Vinyl Frontier went out. That is the same situation as the blind box, but it's with vinyl. You get 4 exclusive decals with the blind box. And we keep throwing stuff in with the Vinyl Frontier, but I'm not set on anything yet. So there will be more stuff in the Vinyl Frontier to beef up the value. I felt like the blind box and the Vinyl Frontier slacked a little in value, and I had some time to dedicate and think about it, so I am ramping them up. So you're gonna get 4 decals with the white backing on them with the blind box, but I don't know about the Vinyl Frontier yet. Last time I think we put 1 or 2 new additional sheets in it. We'll do something. I'm not set yet. We gotta do something really fun. You guys need something really cool in there. I don't know if it's gonna be like pen wraps or decals or pen wraps and decals. So there will be more stuff with the Vinyl Frontier, and then of course there's the Quack Pack.
We do have one question.
I'm ready for questions.
Facebook user says, are there any rules against trading coins and combining them to split prizes?
So that definitely just crossed my mind now while I'm live, and I was putting those back in there. I wasn't going to say it out loud because that's not something me and Jason have discussed yet, but I assume that was something in his mind that he thought of, and I mean, how would we even know?
That's a good point.
So there's really nothing right now against it, but you guys would just split it at that point. I feel like it's a group effort. If you and your bestie both get Quack Packs, the only thing I wouldn't want to see are posts, like in the D-Stash or in other glitter groups or other Tumblr groups, like, hey, I need a C, I need a P. Although I would be really excited to see them because I would know that you guys care that much and you're excited and all that stuff. It's just that I feel like is a little cheaty.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Well, ask McDonald's what they do with Monopoly.
That's a good point.
I should have said Acme. Acme was under less scrutiny for their Monopoly, I feel like. Didn't McDonald's? Yeah, they had like a whole...
Yeah, they do.
I'm going to have to go back and watch my
But I think McDonald's,
documentaries.
They have so many prizes as where this is like one grand prize. So I guess they didn't care if people shared because there were only a limited amount of prizes anyway.
I'll tell you what though, the would there be a chance to spend $1,000 to have a I mean, Dottie, if you want to have a personal day crafting with us, I could throw that out there to Jason.
These are good ideas. Interesting.
Yeah. I am a little honored that you even said that.
Well, I guess, do you want to, maybe next Tuesday Q&A, we'll have the answers to all these questions for sure.
Because Jason, so a lot of times Jason watches my live from the office. So he might already be thinking about this, and if not, I'm going to bring it up to him. Speaking of Jason, once again, if you guys haven't seen it yet, go watch episode 10 of Wrapped. So this episode's really cool, and I don't even think Jason told Chris this yet, but it has inspired us to do another series on our YouTube just to talk about our past and where we got here. So that's gonna be a spin-off to its own little show.
Oh.
So we've been trying to figure out, because everyone's asking us to tell the backstory, and I always tell it a little bit in the Glitter Guy here and there, and even if I tell the same story twice, it's always a little different depending on which, I call them little branches that we go up, because there's backstories to literally everything. It's like Game of Thrones in here. But
That'd
how am
be
I going
cool.
to do that? Am I going to sit here and film it in like 3 or 4 parts and then make you sit here and listen to me for an hour? Although I do think a lot of you would. I feel like
Podcast.
I will retain a lot of you guys if we do it in like 20, 25-minute intervals.
Mm-hmm.
And then spread it all over the rest of the year. So we're going to do that. There's not a day yet because Chris didn't know, and we need to, you know, me and Jason were just throwing this around the last like 2 days. So that's in the plans, but you're going to get a little teaser of that in episode 10, because that is what we are talking about. We're talking about how the beginning of Glitter Guy, but more so from Jason's point of view.
Yeah.
And I think Rap's got its own co-host. He was a little reluctant, but Jason's gonna co-host Rapt with me.
What?
I thought he told you that.
I did not know these. Okay, here's the thing. We had so people of the internet, we had talked about doing like a video podcast style when we were first conceptualizing Rapt, and Jason was going to be co-host, and it would be like you guys both chatting it up.
He was a little reluctant at first. He said he's too busy. I was like, well, sir, it's good for you to know that Rapt literally doesn't take us that long to film. Come on in to my office first thing in the morning, sir, and sit right next to me because you love me and pretend like you like me. But you know what, guys? I know that I'm funny, but I'm not that funny sometimes by myself. We're just going to put it out there. Sometimes, you need someone, and I think that's why a lot of talk shows like that have co-hosts.
Yeah.
I mean, look at Kelly. Live with Kelly, she needed a co-host. They went through, even when Regis left her, they went through like
Strahan,
7.
right?
He left her too.
Oh.
I was working, I remember this so much because I was working from home when he left her.
Oh, okay.
And it was like one of those things where it was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Like she went off the rails. She didn't come to work for 2 weeks.
Really?
Yep.
It was that bad?
I would work from home, so I was making cups at the time, and I would watch Channel 6 up until noon because it was just like this show and that show. Or no, 11 because The View came on, and I don't really like The View that much.
No, me neither.
It didn't do it for me. But then they kicked Raven off, and it kind of got a little better. But I mean, we're talking 20.
Yes.
We're talking 2015.
Yeah, it show's been
2015, 2016.
Yeah.
Strahan got go ABC. What is it? ABC morning show.
Yeah.
Good Morning
America? Yeah. No. Is it? No, it's not
it's
Good
something
Morning
else.
America.
Anyway, you guys didn't come here to find out about Michael Strahan and what he did to Kelly or not. What the hell's her last name?
Huh?
What the hell is Kelly's last name?
It's Regis and Kelly.
Philba something. Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah. Kelly Ripa, right?
Kelly Ripa.
There
What was
you
I
go.
saying?
Yeah, there we go. Close enough.
Philpa. Oh boy.
Tomato, right?
Yeah. Ashley just said Ripa.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, she's not going to watch my show now.
No.
She's definitely not going to watch my show.
She's gonna be like,
Well, now she's got, what's his name? The reality TV show Mongler, whatever. What's his name? He produces all the damn reality shows like the Kardashians and stuff.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Isn't it Rob?
Mm.
No. Nope.
We're gonna look it up. Someone will look it up. All right, guys. So let me wrap this up, and if you guys have any questions while I'm just going back over things, throw them out, and I'll pause and answer them.
Yeah, let me
Ryan
grab some
Seacrest.
questions.
That is it. Ashley, you are up on your shit.
That's who you're talking about? Oh, right.
You be watching Channel 6 too. I
Idol.
see you, Ashley.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ryan Seacrest wound up being the actual co-host because they just did celebrity co-host for like a year.
Right. And Ryan Seacrest is like the default host person to the point where he took over Dick Clark's Rockin' New Year's Eve.
Oh, that is true.
Ryan,
I honestly think they brought him on because Kelly's kind of and I don't think anyone wanted to work with her.
Interesting. You have to share your thoughts on next
A lot
week's
of thoughts on
episode
Kelly
of
Ripa
I know.
and her career. Literally didn't come to work for 2 weeks.
That's
and by the second week, they were talking about it.
Really?
Like, you could tell producers and people were just, like, over her and all her drama.
Yeah. I guess it's hard because when you get to that level of success, like you really just think, you can do whatever you want and people have to put up with it. And they do, but they will talk.
I would have liked to be a fly on the back end of that wall to see what it was. Did Kelly get chose over? Did she not like that she didn't know ahead of time? What is this?
Good point.
We might have to bring Michael Strahan on as a Wrapped.
As a guest.
Yes. So
yep.
Always watch Wrapped because you're never going to know what kind of guest we could bring. And if you missed the Michael Strahan episode, I mean, come on now.
How are you going to feel?
He's got the tea. Michael Strahan has the Kelly Ripa tea. I know it.
Oh, I bet. That would be a great episode. Stay tuned.
We about to have a reality TV feud, Sarah versus Kelly. I'm just saying, I could take her.
She started it. Oh, gosh. Oh, man.
You'll just see extensions flying everywhere, blue and yellow everywhere.
Blue and, right. Oh, man. You'll have to invite her on the show.
She got mean, just saying.
Yeah.
Anyway,
They're both invited. Come on by.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys are listening, Kelly, Ryan, Michael, any of you guys. So, shipping.
Yeah.
Shipping is pretty much up to date. I started shipping yesterday's orders in the second and a half stack that I printed for the girls, so we'll be caught up by the morning. If you guys are needing any orders, you do not have to use next day today. Nice. So take a look. Maybe you want to use the app discount. If you guys missed it before, I'll run through really quick. First of all, we have an app. If you have missed all of that, we have an app. It's on Apple and it's on Android. Yesterday, the Apple app premiered and it had some bugs in it and we got them all fixed. There was a problem with the search bar and it wound up, messing everything up. Rewards are back on the website. If you placed any orders while the rewards were down, just send us an email to help@theglitterguy.com with your order number that was missing and we'll get them all added back on. Just be patient. Patty's not here today, so be patient today and tomorrow. They will absolutely be added. Don't you even worry. Rewards will be on the app soon. To hear the whole story about that, just rewatch the whole live from the beginning. I went through all the craziness that went down with that, but in a few days, they will be integrated right in. So if you're placing orders on the app and you're worried about your rewards, send us an email. We'll get them all added back on. Sweet. Quack Pack is coming with some tokens. You could win $1,000. And Jonathan, I heard you on what you said. And I am not against just a trip up to the Glitter Guy warehouse to craft with us too, if that's something that people want to win. I'll throw the idea by Jason. He is the Quack Pack controller now, so everything has to get okayed by him. So we'll see what he's into.
Sweet.
Great American Craft Expo all their teachers have been announced. I have been working with each of the teachers to nail down their craft so that we can get these tickets up on the website. Look out for tickets in the next week and a half. You will need a general admission ticket regardless if you buy a class ticket. So general admission tickets are up on the website now, on the Great American Craft Expo website. So you can grab them now if you want to, or you can wait for the classes to go up. Just remember that you do need an entrance ticket and a class ticket. I also heard over the weekend that there happens to be a huge country music fest going on the same weekend. Wow. So there'll be a lot of people in town. Sean, it seemed to make Sean a little bit nervous, but our prices for our room are locked in. And I think the room discount for the Showboat is good until April. Check the website because everything's on there. Don't quote me on that right this second, but I'm going to get all of this for next Tuesday so we can go over Great American Craft Expo next Tuesday because tickets will either be on sale or just about to go on sale for the classes. So yeah, Sean seemed a little bit nervous about the room rates because when this concert was announced, it wasn't announced when we got our room rates already for the Showboat. So Great American Craft Expo is at the Showboat this year in Atlantic City. It's like a little craftcation. They have, and they actually will be done by the time we have our convention, the biggest, what was it called? The biggest indoor water park but there was another word to it, and I was like, you can't just keep making categories. I think it was like on the water, right? Waterfront, the biggest indoor waterfront water park.
Yeah, something like that. There were so many qualifiers.
You can't keep just making all these categories so you could be the biggest.
Exactly. That happens to have sand 2 miles away and like, all these qualifiers. We do have some questions from TikTok for show. We got the app is fantastic. When will you get alcohol ink sets back in stock?
Good question. I will look at that before I leave today, because if the big, I was about to say season, but that's not the word I wanted. Bundle 1, Bundle 2, Bundle 3. I don't even think that's how we worded it on the website. But if one of those big ones are out of stock, it's usually just one alcohol ink that's throwing it out. If you are interested in the alcohol ink sets and don't want to wait for anything like that, because if something is out of stock, it will take me at least 2 days to get it back in stock. So I'm gonna have to see if it's here, and if it's not here, if it is here, get it recounted on the website, and if it's not here, I'm gonna have to order them.
Okay, because Mustang Life 82 says they want all of them. So
let me see what I can look up, and if not, just grab them. There's 2 listings for each set. So there's a listing where you can get everything a la carte, and you just have to throw them in your website.
It's been a day,
Oh boy, you just have to throw. It's the app thing.
It is.
So many apps.
It is.
Just throw them in your cart.
That's a lot. Yeah.
But let's see what we can do to make that easier for you, because if I can get them back in stock sooner than later, that's also really cool. And I'm really excited about the alcohol inks. I've been playing with them myself. And don't forget about the Easy Marbles. Those kind of slipped in popularity a little bit, but I think it's because people stopped talking about them because they're fun. Dip your cup and you're done. You don't have to go outside, no spray paint, nothing.
Nice. We'll have to do some videos on that.
Yeah.
Della N Quilts and Crafts says, is UV resin going to be in stock soon?
Yes. So we have the big gallon jugs, and we might have some stragglers of the smalls. I'll also check on that when I check on the alcohol inks. But if I do have the smaller bottles of UV resin on hand right now, it's only a few, but there is more on its way. And Micah's just came in yesterday, and they were ordered at the same time as the resin, so I expect the resin to be showing up any day now also.
Sweet.
So if you didn't catch that also, Micah's will be back in stock soon too. Lindsay just spent the last 2 hours counting them all for me because she's a doll.
Wow.
Jonathan said that he's taking his whole class to Nifty 50s on him too. I just seen it.
I saw that too.
Mm-hmm. He said 50s. Taking the whole class to Nifty 50s. So sign up for the Crafty Guys class.
Their brownie batter milkshake is out of this world.
Brownie batter milkshake. I always get the Oreo milkshake every time I go there. I'm just like real plain and original.
Yeah, well that's my default.
I never go away from what I've ordered.
Cookies and cream, yep.
If I know I like it, I order it. Jason's like, I'll get that one.
Oh no,
yep,
see I'm not,
good.
Yeah. I get cookies and cream like everywhere, like Chick-fil-A, all that kind of stuff. But one time I tried the brownie batter there, and it was just like, yeah.
Jason will close his eyes and pick off a menu from most places, and I'm like,
I couldn't do it.
Hey, good. More more power to him.
Yeah, adventurous.
Anyone sorry, what were you gonna say?
Ahead.
I was just gonna ask if people had any more questions.
Oh yeah, there was one question. Do you have a glow set of the micas that's sold together? That's Mustang Life 82.
Ooh, I don't know.
Glow set of micas in a bundle.
Yeah, if we don't have a bundle up on the website, I'm gonna tell Jason as soon as I get out of here, and then we can have a bundle. Absolutely. If we don't have a bundle for the glow powders, I'll be a little surprised that we missed the ball on that. We should have one. I'm gonna get one for you guys, especially since everything just came.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Let's see.
Their food is good, Jonathan. It was really good. I do have to agree with that. It's been a minute since I went. It's been before the guy went to prison, right? The owner of Nifty 50s? He did go to prison.
I think he did, yep.
And then his place burnt down.
Yeah, just happened to.
It always just burns down when you're about to be indicted for tax fraud.
Ooh, are we going to have a conspiracy segment on Wrapped now? You got to dive into that.
Is it conspiracy if he's convicted?
No, it's not.
Or is it then facts?
No, it's just facts. That's just spitting facts, you know.
I'm just saying it didn't work for the owners of Jim Steaks. It's not gonna. No, not Jim Steaks. Who's the one with the Tony?
Tony Luke.
Tony
no.
Luke's.
Yeah, Tony Luke's.
Didn't work for Tony Luke's and his oldest son. It's
Yeah.
not gonna work for you.
It's true.
And now, I think Tony Luke split too into two after that.
They did.
The brothers just not seeing eye to eye.
Nope.
Damn.
They
all
were
these
done.
food companies, man.
It's true.
Pay your taxes, guys. Don't try to burn your place down. Just make good food and pay your bills.
Pay your bills.
I remember with that, I couldn't believe that stuff, and then it just the one with the mini golf burnt down.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, just random.
Isn't that interesting? Now you guys see, you gotta come to Tuesday Live because you're gonna get a lot more than you paid for.
It's wild.
A lot more than you paid for.
You don't know what to expect.
I can't remember certain things, but I can remember with Kelly Ripa missing work for 2 weeks, and this dude burning down his Nifty 50s, and Tony Luke trying to take us for everything we got.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, he was making hand over fist anyway. His location's fantastic.
That's true.
His cheesesteaks were meh. But it didn't matter. He's a name. You got a Tony Luke's.
Tony Luke's. It was a household name.
It was a household name.
And now it's just, that's what greed will do.
It's crazy. Nuts. Although I do not agree with the taxing, practices of the United States. But what am I going to do? That's a whole conversation for a different day, guys.
There are some states that don't, though. No income tax.
That's right.
I know.
It's one of my things, my leading arguments for moving to Florida.
I wanted to, Florida or Texas? I mean...
And Texas almost happened at one point. I'm just going to put it out there, though. It was
Where in Texas? Dallas?
Steel Magnolia.
Oh, there you go.
We would have moved near Steel Magnolia, so around Plano.
Wow.
Is that the sticks of Texas? What is the sticks?
I
feel like when I was out there, it was just like it was to me, but
yeah.
I'm from a city.
Yeah, same. So
what is it like in Texas? What is your Royal like?
Oh, I know it's food. Oh, everybody's their states, their listing on TikTok.
You need to add a teapot to your setup. Oh wait, I do have a teapot.
Oh yes,
for all the tea that we be pouring.
I know, facts. It's a lot of tea here.
I'll tell you what though, Alex loves a good teacup too. She'll serve tea all day.
Aww. She's so cute,
She comes from a family of tea sippers.
Some tea sippers. Funky little chick said, my husband moved from Delaware to New Jersey and didn't understand taxes.
He probably went to the store and they were like, that'll be
extra 7 cents or whatever.
And he's like, are you trying to rob me? Should
exactly.
I call the cops or?
Yeah, right. It's like, no.
I remember growing up, my best friend, and we were young. We couldn't even go to the mall really by ourselves. And I remember her always having to go to Delaware to buy things like computers.
I would do that.
Her mom went down to buy a computer. They went down for school clothes shopping, and I'm like, why in Delaware? I could not really understand that. And she would tell me because it's tax free, but I couldn't understand at the time.
Oh yeah, 7 cents on the dollar at the time. It was 7 cents on the dollar, and so for like big ticket items. I hope that's legal, but yeah, all the time, you get big, like a TV or a computer, like.
I used to follow this guy, and a lot of you guys probably remember him, Kraft Vinyl. Yeah, he's a dick, we know. But he did have, and probably still does have, the lowest prices of vinyl. So one day when I couldn't sleep, because that's pretty often, I had to find out, this is a long time ago, this is probably like 6 or 7 years ago now at least, and I'm like, how much vinyl do you actually sell? And this is before glitter sellers. This is before I could even fathom that a person could just sell something like that I use. You know what I mean? Like us selling glitter, like that was not even a thought process. So I'm like, how do you get it? Where do you get it from? How do you sell it? Do you have your own warehouse? Right. So I'm like diving into him. Somehow I found a story that he had posted of a car. He bought his son a car. He lives in Virginia. And I can't remember the state that he bought the car in, but something happened with the taxes where when he brought the car back and he tried to register it, they wanted extra money in taxes, and I'd have to look up the laws again to see what it was, but I'm pretty sure he paid taxes where he bought it, and then they were trying to like double tax him, but that's an actual law, like, whatever it was.
Right.
So he kept trying to call the office of where they wanted those taxes, but there is no direct number there. There's just an 800 number. That's because they don't want to talk to you. Somehow this man found the actual phone number straight there, and they were not happy about it.
What?
They were not happy about it. He was being a dick about it, and he was like just complaining about these taxes and how he didn't want to pay them, and they said you have to pay them basically. So what he did was, instead of just paying the taxes, he hired like 4 or 5 people to roll all the money in pennies.
Wow.
He paid everyone to roll all the taxes in pennies. Wow. He paid someone to deliver these boxes of pennies to
a truck, right?
The tax place, and then he had to pay someone to wait there until they counted every single penny.
Wow. That's one way to stick it to him.
That man is petty.
That's a lot of hassle, but...
That is the pettiest thing I ever heard. But it was really, really funny.
Yeah, because I guess at the end of the day, the people enforcing it, they're not the ones who make the rules. So then it actually penalizes them for something they didn't do.
So if you guys ever want to do some digging on the guy that owns Craft Vinyl, that was a funny story that he had posted. And I can't even tell you where I found it at this point. So it had to have been somewhere on his website. Maybe he had a blog tab back then.
That's wild.
But, and I also found out that he had his whole driveway tiled in this very expensive tile. So I was like, this man must be making hand over fist on freaking vinyl.
Right.
Because just his driveway was bigger than the whole front of my house.
Oh my God.
But yeah, some more unsolicited tea for you guys. Oh, Luann remembers there's a write-up somewhere in the newspaper about it. She remembered. It was wheelbarrows, right?
Yeah, in wheelbarrows.
He has the wheelbarrows on the roof of his warehouse. I believe that wholeheartedly.
Wow. That is dedication, you know?
Y'all should see Mikey the first time in New Jersey. He got out to pump his gas. Ha! They were probably looking at him like, sir, please get back in your car.
Yeah, for real. Like, it's always so trippy when people... It's a nice convenience when you're out of state and have other people do it for you.
And guys, when you come here, and mind you, I didn't make the rules. I don't agree with them. Bring your own damn bags. We don't got plastic bags no more. We don't even got plastic straws. Although the Starbucks next to the warehouse still has plastic straws, and they still put them out for your convenience.
Yeah, now what is that?
They're the disposable ones. The biodegradable plastic.
I hate that. Oh, that's why they can do it.
Starbucks and Dunkin' Donuts have them so far.
Okay.
And New Jersey, you know what? We made cannabis legal, but we took away your plastic bags.
Yeah,
you can come here and you can get some pot and some edibles and some oils, but you got to bring your own bag.
Bring your own bag and your own straw. That's so true.
And no car idling. No, you cannot idle your car, which was a big surprise to me. And I'm like, what does that mean? And I literally had to ask Jason what that meant, because I was like, there's no way it means what I think it means, and it does.
Yeah, you can't leave it running. So many times, like I'm in front of a Wawa or something. For those out of state, Wawa's like a 7-Eleven. Yep. And, you know, I'm like, man, I have to tell you, especially in the winter, that's when it really sucks. Because it's like, if I'm waiting for somebody, it's going to get cold. So
Jersey's a place to live, and I feel like if they hike them gas taxes up one more time, people are just gonna be like, listen, I'm gonna get my shit and leave. I'll buy my liquor and my beer at 2 separate stores. Facts. And I'll get a check at the DMV.
It's true. People only put up with so much. You can only push people so far.
You know, for like is that only PA that they make you do a check or money order for the DMV? Or is that other states too? I've heard that they now accept debit cards at the DMV, but you had to literally get a check or a money order at PA's DMVs.
That's horrible.
Yup.
New Jersey, I know they take your card.
Oh yeah, they'll take cards all day. Swipe, swipe.
Yeah.
But they deleted Jason's motorcycle license though by accident.
What? Are you serious? How does he even, what?
It was when we moved from PA to New Jersey, and they were switching everything over, and she did something, and she was like, he said he saw the look on her face when she did it, but she was like, oh, I have to wait for such and such and come back tomorrow. And he came back tomorrow, and it was gone.
Wow.
He sold the motorcycle anyway. He wasn't into it anymore, but that was kind of frustrating.
But still, yeah, for sure. You know, I feel like it might be fun to do for folks coming to the Great American Craft Expo, we should do a session about all the things you need to know about New Jersey.
Yeah, because Jonathan just brought up another one, barely any left turns. We don't be left turning around here.
Yeah, can't left turns.
Jump handles all day.
Yeah, and the no turn on red thing, drives
me nuts. Friday I went got my hair done, and that's in PA, and then I'm coming out of the driveway, and there was your own turning lane. So I'm sitting there, and I was talking to Jason on the speakerphone and everything, and I was like, I looked at the line behind me, and I could see the people getting annoyed. I'm like, I'm in PA. I gotta go. I can right turn here.
Because there are signs. It says, okay, so for those of you who don't know, there are signs that say no right turn on red. Because usually if you're at an intersection, you can take a right without obstructing oncoming traffic. As long as you look both ways, like a stop sign. But yeah, they have signs that say you can't for no reason. Like no reason, just you can't turn right on red.
I hate it.
It's nuts.
They just like to control you. But also,
Yeah.
I mean, there's some perks. Don't even get me wrong. Besides smoking pot legally, there are some other perks. And I will come up with a list of these perks for you guys.
I'm trying to think of
Besides the fact that I can push my leaves to the street and they'll come suck them up. That's a good one.
That is a good one. I do like the diversity of weather in New Jersey. You could easily snowboard and then go to the beach.
Yup.
You know?
You can buy your liquor and your beer at the same store, which is pretty much nothing to most of the people that I'm talking to, because you guys can go to Walmart and get your beer. We cannot. We were in Virginia and they had it in the gas stations. I was like, wow, I forgot.
Wow.
Wine everywhere. So like wine here, wine there. You get your hair done, you get your wine, read your books, get your wine. There are little wineries everywhere. You can't have that up here. They're too controlling.
Oh, I didn't know that. Wow. I didn't know that at all.
So we're going to have a whole live about New Jersey and everything that goes on in here.
Yeah. Before you guys get here.
The left turn thing is so weird. And I'm from PA. That's like right next to it.
Yeah, that's wild.
It does help. I got to say, it does help, especially now with the cell phones. Oh, I can't. I see it too. And I'll see like all the cars go, and then there's that one car in the turning lane that doesn't move, and then all of a sudden it's like, vroom, I'm like, that man was on his phone. That person was on their cell phone, and they ruined everyone's day behind them.
Of course. Yep. That's the worst. I can't stand that.
I can't.
One comment on TikTok says, do you have a favorite New Jersey winery? I guess NJ is it's the Garden State, so.
I guess William Heritage by default is my favorite because it's so close to my house, but it is really pretty there. And then within, not walking distance, nothing's in walking distance in New Jersey, I feel like, but right down the street is a brewery that has food trucks all the time. Oh wait, sorry, that's another thing Jersey did. You can't have food trucks in breweries anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why is that?
So during the pandemic, no one could go anywhere. So bars and everything were having a hard time getting people in, and they had food and everything, so at least they had that. But then breweries didn't have anything. So now breweries started doing like the Quizzo and all this other stuff that the bars were doing, but they always have different food, and I think that was something they had over them. So they were doing the food trucks, and now everyone's going to breweries and microbrews and all these other things. So I'm pretty sure they even said, someone will have to Google these new laws they came up with, but you can't, they can only have one game night like a month.
What? A month?
I said, if you go back and you look at the owner of one of the big bars in New Jersey, you will see that man is, that one of the governors are in his pocket or something.
Wow.
The rules were just too direct to make breweries fail.
Wow.
It was real messed up, but that's something that
they can just target. Wow, that's sad. Hardworking people to build those businesses.
When I used to open up the Rofos up there, the employees would always yeah, it's crazy. Like if Rofo was down there, you guys would have alcohol in them. No problem. You're an adult cat. You could buy your alcohol. In PA, it's worse. So in Jersey, you can get your liquor and your beer together, like I said, but in PA, you have to go to a state store. And most of you people, I hate saying it, most of you guys don't even know what a state store is because they either didn't have them or they've been outlawed so long that it's not even a thing. But I remember my mom, I have to go to the state store.
Yeah, wow.
Wine and Spirits is the only state store that I know of.
Yeah.
I don't know what you have to do to be a state store, but I heard that's going out the door too. Having to be that type of store in PA anyway.
Because I bet that's open to manipulation too. How certain stores get certification and some don't, you know.
Yeah, it's how much you pay the state, I suppose.
There you go.
Hey guys, I'll be your man.
Anyway. Too funny.
Oh yeah, in certain PA counties, if they buy a 6-pack, they can drink one. That is true. Also, in certain, I think in all the PA stores actually, if you go to a takeout place, you can only leave with a certain amount of liters of beer. And I'm pretty sure the liters add up to, I want to say it's 3 40s. Because I'm thinking back as a kid on how many 40s the person that was 21 could run out with. They'd leave them all up on the counter in their plastic bags, dating this way back in the day.
Wow.
We're gonna have a whole New Jersey live, you guys.
That's interesting. I think it's a interesting topic because I mean you go all the way back to Prohibition, right? And every little bit that it's gotten since then.
PA's the Quaker state. They're hard in their ways.
It's true.
Crazy. All right. Does anyone have any more questions that isn't about the state of New Jersey? But if you do, hold on to them because we're coming back soon to do a whole live on that. I think that was fun.
That would be fun.
A little tri-state area live, if you will.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I'm gonna wind this down then. Download our app. It's on both Android and Apple is fixed. Rewards are back on the website. Rewards will be on the app in a few days. Quack Pack has tokens. You can win $1,000 in TGG gift cards. If you collect Quack Pack, you can sign up for all 3 of our Quack Packs, all 3 of our sub boxes now on the website. Check out episode 10 of Wrapped. I think it's really cool. It has a lot of backstory from the Glitter Guy, and we are going to do a little spin-off series of it, so stay tuned for that. Definitely like and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss anything that we come out with. But episode 10 is definitely a good watch. Great American Craft Expo. I don't know what it is about me winding down this Tuesday thing that gives me like these micro burps, but I got these little every time. Great American Craft Expo teachers are announced, and tickets will be up very soon. Definitely look out for those, and shipping will be up to date by the morning, so let's just say it's pretty much up to date now because if you ordered today, it'd probably be shipped tomorrow anyway. We have a little craft tutorial up, a little craft video up on our YouTube every Wednesday, so take a look at that. The Eagles won on Saturday. It was huge. I'm sorry if you guys, were actually probably not many people were opposing team fans because wasn't it the Giants?
Yeah, the Giants.
So it was like us against us, really.
Pretty much,
Houses were divided.
Right.
The New Jersey Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles, I got to tell you, most people in New Jersey are kind of Philadelphia fans except for upstate, I think.
Well, the Giants are now New York. It used to be the New Jersey Jets.
I thought they were the New York Jets.
The New Jersey Jets are now the New York Jets, and so are the Giants, and so are the Buffalo Bills, because it's Buffalo, New York.
I thought the Jets were always New York, but then again, football is not always something I always paid attention to. I'm a hockey girl.
Yeah.
I mean,
the Giants were always New York.
Huh.
Yeah. And then the Jets were New Jersey.
The New York Giants.
Yeah. And now New Jersey has nothing.
That's why all the upstate New Jerseys are Giants fans because,
Yeah, they're closer.
You guys don't know how the map works.
It stinks.
New Jersey.
New York has 3 football
teams.
teams.
On top.
Oh, yeah.
I said New Jersey, New York.
New York. Other way. That's cool.
So, the Eagles won. I have a feeling, things are good. Things are going to happen for them. I'm not going to say anything here and jinx it.
No
My
predictions
dad will
here?
disown me.
No predictions?
He'll put me right outside the Wildemuth Circle of Trust. He'll be like, this is the circle, and you're now here.
Out. Meet the Fockers. That's my favorite.
Yeah. All right, guys. We will be back next Tuesday. Check out YouTube. We got some really cool things coming out. I really want you guys to watch episode 10 of Wrapped, and